Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Hopefully you're having a good day or will have a good day. Thanks for coming out, checking out my channel. So Scrapper that deliver showed up last night. He called and said, I got 3 mowers. I said, bring them by and I'll give you large sums of money. So he brought a complete bolens baby 20. We got a Murray missing the plug, and then a really beat up Lawn Boy 21 inch. So let's start with the worst or least best. So handles folded down, we're missing a bail bar. Looks like the safety bar is the one missing. No, the traction control is missing. So I gave 50 for the group, 10 for this, and then 20 each for these because they were in nicer condition. Upon looking at this thing this morning, noticing a few things. I noticed the pipe clamp here last night. Didn't notice the dog chew marks here. Must have been a big dog. Harvey's got some screws here. So this thing's messed up. Notice this. When it was on the truck, thought maybe this would be the only issue, and then I see all this other stuff. Dry tank. So maybe with a little bit of work, this thing will come around. The Kohler powered machine. This is how low the deck came in, so I don't know how they were pushing it. It was touching the ground here. Let me see if I can give you a model year, 2014. Date of manufacture, 12/24/2014. I think we had one in recently, a little while ago. Maybe it was the day after Christmas. 12/24/14. So we're not going to mess with that one right now. We're not going to mess with the Murray. Somebody stole the plug on that. So the deal with this thing is I saw the extra cable. So I says, does this go to this? And he said he didn't know. So I kind of figured out, or maybe have an idea what's going on. This one's missing the cable on the bolens. Yet this one here looks like it would fit the bolens. It's not fitting this Murray because it's too short. So I think this one and this one are related. Somebody tried to switcheroo cables. This one here got screwed up. You could see how rough it is. A split in the plastic, rusty. So I believe this one here was on the Murray, and this long throw was on the bolens, which makes sense. That longer throw would be attached here, and you'd have the longer cable. So I think we should try to check this thing out. Oh, I guess we can't. Somebody stole the dipstick, so these things have been tampered with. So I thought we were going to be able to do something. Just see if this thing's got oil in it, the bolens. I'm just going to stick something in the crankcase. Okay, a lot of oil. You see that? Let me steal a dipstick. I have plenty of dead engines nearby. Hopefully I can commandeer dipstick. So I did a video for you guys Monday, but the sound quality was poor, so I didn't release it. I had gone to Orlando with the family, and I had issues with the CRV not charging. So I was nearly in Orlando. We were going to Universal, and the alternator started acting up, not producing, but running fine. So come home, and it got worse. I was watching I got a little LED plugged into the cigarette lighter, that USB. It also has an LED what the system's producing. So normally it's 13.5. It had gone down to 12.1, 11.9, and it crept down to just under 9, and it quit. And I was 5 miles from dropping my son off, so we got pretty darn close. So it turned into an EV, electric vehicle. I was running on battery power only. I turned everything off. No accessories, so it was just running the fuel pump and the ignition, and I made it, I guess 9 volts is the cutoff. Once it got to that point, it stopped. So I pushed it into the Wawa with the help of my son. He called an Uber to get to his place, and I came back the next day, and baby was home with another battery charged. So let's take the recoil off of this, take the spring off since I don't have a cable, and let's try to see if this starts. It's got enough oil in it. Filter's not too bad. This happens to be a 2020, so not very old. Wheels are in the middle position. This is a 3-holer, and they come out of the box like this. So you would have had to adjust them right away out of the box to get the highest position. We got an old eggs in here. I'm gonna take off the spring. So I got some new microphones coming in. I've been having technical issues, like I said. So let me put the recoil back on. I've got the spring off. Doesn't look too bad. Here on top, they were cutting some high grass. A lot of grass on the deck. There's a scooch of fuel in the tank. So maybe this thing's gonna start. Maybe it was a cable issue, or maybe it was dead and then they tried to salvage the Murray. So a while back, the other tinker guy that is friends with my delivery scrapper wanted a machine, and I ended up doing a wholesale deal with him. So I got credit for more junk mowers from him. So we'll see how that turns out. I'm gonna prime what's in here, and let me pull on this. Hopefully you can still hear me. Felt like it wanted to kick off. It's got compression. It's probably water in the fuel. I'm going to put some 2+2 instant gum cutter, highly flammable. Give that a squirt and see if it motivates it. That should be enough. So if this fires off, I'll concentrate on this. I'm out of baby 20s. I just have 21-inch machines. I'm down to 3 pushers, one self-propelled I just rectified. Okay, kicked off, so we have a fuel issue. I don't know if there's enough fuel in there for me to take a sample. Let me try. So things are going good. Trying to get back on track, taking time off. It's hard for me to want to work again. You know what I mean? I'm so used to lounging, I gotta get motivated, get focused, and finish out my mower season on a strong note. So I can't find any water in the sample I just took. Looks clear. Water may have worked its way down into the bowl. Okay, I do see 2 little drops forming. So maybe the bowl's gonna look worse. Whoops, I just ran over your foot. That was terrible. Let's kind of look at this Murray. I'm looking at the crankcase, and somebody's painted it silver. A lot of overspray, silver paint here, made in USA with global components. Murray high wheeler, 22-inch. The M22 500, because it's a 500E. What's the oil look like? Oh, way overfilled. We're way up here on the fillage. Does it have a blade? It does. Blade's pretty well worn. Why did they steal the plug? What's this air filter look like? This happens to be a 2012 on the Murray. Okay, this is in rough shape. This is crumb cake. Really dry and kind of shrunk right there. It's still together, but really shrunk in size. So that was my $50 take. Bolens and Murray are better candidates than the Lawn Boy. Let me just see if this thing spins 360. No plug, so should spin freely. Yep. Not locked up. If you want to know the Lawn Boy number, looks like 10732. 10732. 2014. Okay, that's my update. I'm going to throw the bolens on the table. Lower the wheels down. Do carb work, and this one will be fine. I've got cables in stock for this. Yeah, I think the shorty cable on the Murray, if they did in fact switch it over to this one, I think this one's dry. Let me try taking it off. I think it's rusted up. And it is. I can't budge this one. No, very little action. It did finally move, but putting pressure on it, we don't have anything. Looks like the 746046661 alpha. This is a common cable. You'll also see 946046661 alpha. Yep. Time for a new one. By the time I fiddle with this thing, try to break it loose, it's seen its better days. Hey, hey, hey. That's all I got for you. Please tip your waitress and wait staff. Thanks for coming out. Adios, amigos. See you